Hey guys, Anthony here and welcome to this new video in the SniperX members area. And what I'm going to be talking to you today is, something I went and covered on the live webinar because people were looking for solutions on how to get traffic, very targeted traffic, very fast. And, one of the ways I stumbled across not so long ago, and ever since I've been using it for rapid bursts of traffic which are really targeted. Now I want to make like just a word of warning, okay, guys. There's a lot of people that were on that call who were telling me they could buy 10,000 visitors for 10, 20 bucks, and although it looks great on analytics, they either got banned from AdSense, the traffic was just useless. It was worthless traffic, and let me just tell you guys, anything that sounds remotely too good to be true is usually that. And what the traffic method I'm going to be talking to you today is called solo ads. Now let me just tell you exactly what it is in a nutshell. Now solo ads, in layman's terms, is when you go and rent someone else's email list. Now we all know how powerful email lists are. You can send an email out and tell your subscribers to go check this out, or buy it. Or if you recommend it really hard, they will go and listen to your recommendation. Now what we do with solo ads is we pay a list owner to basically rent out their list, okay, and pay them a sum of money, and they will, in return, recommend whatever you want them to recommend. So if it's your website, your sniper site, your affiliate link, anything on those lines, okay? So that is what solo ads is in a nutshell. Now there's more to it. I know it may seem simple right now, but I'm going to talk you through exactly how everything works, okay? So in this particular example, in this video, we're going to be talking about internet marketing niche, the niche of IM, okay? Just because it's really easy, I've got the examples ready and I want to show you these, okay? And what we're going to do is, I'm going to pull up this document I've got, which is a whole load of links, okay? Now these are sources for solo ads in the internet marketing niche. Now why would you want to use this? Well, say you have a sniper site promoting an internet marketing, related kind of product, okay? And you're not seeing that much traffic, okay? And you want to see a burst of traffic, 100 or 200 visitors that are targeted to your website and are going to get faster results than just natural SEO traffic, okay? So what we would do is, if we just head over to one of these, let me just copy this, head over to it, and as you can see, this site is run by someone called Frank Dang. Okay, Frank Dang, he's an internet marketer, and he gives you a brief explanation, what he allows and what he doesn't. But what we would do is we would essentially, pay Frank, in this case, 130 bucks for 250 unique clicks. Okay, so let me explain this. When we pay him, we'll pay him $130. In return, okay, he will mail out what we want him to mail out and send us 250 unique targeted visitors, okay, and that's guaranteed, okay. And as you can see up here, he accepts most free ads, related to internet marketing. So that's great, because if we sent them to a sniper site, that would completely work. He says no paid offers, MLM, random junk program ads, network marketing ads, etc., etc. Okay, but we're not sending them direct to the offer. We're sending them to our sniper site. And what's great about that is basically, once the visitor hits our sniper site, they will be pre-sold. They'll be much inclined to go and purchase the product we're recommending. Okay, so this is a really good technique, right? Now, a word of warning again. If you're not experienced and you have little experience with Google Sniper, you don't have any sites up, I would not recommend you to do any kind of paid advertising, paid forms of traffic. Okay, now I know in the SniperX members area I give a lot of free methods, and I also teach you a couple, paid methods. Now recently, because I've gone through a lot of free methods, a lot of snipers are asking me to cover some paid methods. Okay, and this is one of the most effective ways you can buy traffic, right? And you can see, they go up to 1,000 clicks. It gets quite expensive. But for example, if you're making, 200 bucks, $300, 200, $300, and you're paying, $130 for the clicks, in return you're getting $170 profit. It's still a good profit. It's like almost an arbitrage, and it's going to be worth your while, you see, because remember the difference between getting 10,000 visitors from out of nowhere to your site. This in particular, Frank's list is internet marketing related. It's highly targeted. He has a relationship with his list, and therefore the traffic's just going to be much better quality. Now what I've done is I've compiled the list of everyone in internet marketing, okay, who offers solo ads. Well, the majority of them. And I've put them in this list here. And what I'll do is under this video I'll put a little file where you can download it. And what I recommend you really doing is doing research before you buy or pay for anything. Okay. For example, I found this website called Solo Ad Directory, and it's run by someone called Reed Florin, who's a really good internet marketer. And what he does is he goes around and he purchases solo ads. As you can see, he, in this case, he paid 50. He bought 50 opt-ins from Abel for $35. Okay, just a poor example. Let's go to something else that is more relevant. Okay, here's cool. He used someone called Igor Kifets, okay, a solo ad, and he bought solo ad from Igor for 200 clicks at 70 bucks. Okay, that works out at 35 cents a click, and he shows you his receipt. Now, what he's done is he also reviews, how good quality those clicks are. Okay, let's have a look. So he actually, sends to a squeeze page. He doesn't send straight to an offer. He doesn't send straight to, a sniper style site. However, you can see that, from his experiment, he's got 117 subscribers from a promotion or cost of 60 cents per subscriber. Now, if you work it out like that, each subscriber to him may be worth, 100 bucks for the entire year, so it might be worthwhile buying them. In our case, okay, if we send 100 people to the sniper site and 10 people buy, and we make a commission of 300 bucks, like I said before, we have made $170 in commission. Okay, so this is how you kind of work it out. Okay, what we've paid for essentially is targeted traffic, and it's not cheap at all, but because it's so targeted, we're more inclined to get sales and commissions. Okay, so what I would do is before you purchase any solo ads, I would really do a little digging and seeing whether Reed has any kind of review on them, and if not, always experiment with lower end kind of clicks. Just test out the kind of quality of traffic. Okay, and we will see, and you get a good idea of how good the quality of traffic is. Now, if it responds well to your sniper site, then crank it up. It might be worthwhile. If you've just sent only 50 clicks, but you've seen a couple of sales, it might be worth sending 100, 200 clicks. But like I said, guys, if you've never done this before, if you're really new to sniper, if you've never had like a couple of sites, if you never made a sale, I would just leave this for now and try the free techniques first. Okay, but all in all, I think you'll really enjoy this method because it's a really fast method of driving, immediate targeted traffic. And obviously it comes at a cost, but sometimes it's really worthwhile. So what I'll do is I'll put this underneath the video, this list here, so you can have a look and check them out. Every marketer has like kind of a different different site. You'll see like they'll have different what you call it, different pricing. You can see here this guy offers much higher end clicks, so you can see 1,000 clicks, 1,500. I mean, they cost up to anywhere from a couple $100 to 1,000 here. So this is really expensive, okay? Which I don't recommend you doing on your first go. Just have a little shop around, see what fits your budget, see what you're able to risk. I would not spend a lot of money on this, okay? Try it out. If it works for you, scale up, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is a very useful technique in your box of traffic arsenal. So yeah, use it wisely, and I'll see you in the next video.